Good morning, everyone. How are you? It's me, Asia. I was a little bit shy about doing this, but because I have also trans friends that asked me to do my hormone therapy. How do I do it? And if I was able to do a small little introduction video, which I'll make it quick. I had switched from my estradiol medications before, so because it was my hormone therapy is working correctly, yes, of course, because look at me. But I wanted to advance myself a little bit more. So what I did was actually got an injection. I know people don't like to be injected, and everybody hates needles and syringes and things like that. So I do my own medication, and doing the estradiol through medication with the tablets, it takes much longer the process, which I am gonna tell you. Yes, I've been now almost about 6 years with my hormone therapy, and finally, like last year, going to the beginning of this year, I started doing estrogen through the injection, and I seen mega results. I'm not gonna say no, mega results. So we're in April. I started in December, and it's been working very well. you know. So let's get right to the point. How I use this and how I do it. Please forgive me if I get a little bit nervous. Like I said, I've never done this kind of thing before, like on videos, so I will try to do it as nice and clean as possible. Okay, so what I do is I prep my stuff, which I do is I put two alcohol preps. I have two of them, and I have one band-aid, and I have my 1-inch syringe, which is here, 1 inch. I opened it up and I threw out the thingy, the thing, but I did it for the production. And I have a 19 needle gauge here. It's probably say it there, some of you guys can zoom in there. And this is what the 19, what it does, it actually withdraws from the vial itself. This is the vial. See if you can see it. It's from the vial itself. So what I do is I prep it before I do everything. So I start opening things up slowly, but I leave it in the package as well. And bear with me. And I'm gonna prep it so it's ready for me to go. And take this one out, because sometimes it's kind of hard to take it out. So what I do is I just leave it loose a little bit, and then open up my stuff. And what I do is I open up the band-aid, and I keep that ready, so it's ready to go. Just keep it halfway open, okay? And then we begin. So what I do is I take the wipes, the alcohol, and I clean the top of it, just to make sure that there's nothing gonna contaminate the skin with the needle and things like that. Give it a couple of seconds, and then once you do that, then you go to your 19 gauge, which this is actually the withdrawal gauge. You use the 1 inch, which is actually better because on the side, like I said, you'll be able to see, I don't know if you can see it, the numbers, and it's much better. They did give me the other 1 inch, but it's too big. As you can see, it's a big difference, and I'm not too familiar with these other numbers, so I only go with whatever the doctor has shown me how to do this. So I'll tighten it, put it right inside there. Okay, now I take the vial, put it upside down, and slip where you can see the opening. Let me see. Where you can see there's an opening there on the bottom here, and that's gonna do the withdrawal. So what you want to do is that you want to make sure that this is workable, just to make sure. And then you make sure it's closed, and then you put it right inside there, and then slowly you'll be able to see the withdrawal slowly. As you can see, it's coming down. From here you can see it. I do 2.5. I could do 3, but that's what they said that, you know, my dosage. So I see where it is here, and then I stop, but I do it twice just to make sure I don't get any air going in. You want to eliminate the bubbles as well. I put that right inside, and then again I withdraw slowly. So it goes right inside there, and then go to right where it's marked. And I go a little bit beyond so I can get a little bit extra air out when I go in. And then I stop, and I withdraw slowly. Take that out, put it upside down here, and then I pull whatever's inside the syringe in there. I pull that down a little bit so I can see. Once I see that here it's empty, and then I release, as you can see inside here. I withdraw a little bit more down just to make sure I get all that air out. And the bubble, I play with it a little bit. Tap it a couple of times. I don't see anything inside there, which is okay. Then I swap this here out, put that on the side, and then I insert this one here, which is the 1-inch needle. This is the one that's gonna do the effect. And then before I do that, I put this down inside, and then now again I open up this other wipe, little alcohol, and then I'm gonna clean the part where I'm actually gonna use it at, which is here. You always want to go right in here, right in between. You don't want to go over because you might hurt the other part of the body itself. And go more close so you can see. Okay, so this is just a scratch mark from my cat. So I can use either leg. So you want to alternate. You can do 1 week this one week another, like that. So you know you don't have to be hurting this. And what I do is I hit it a lot, you know, just to make sure, so it can just loosen up, you know. And then I use the alcohol to where I'm gonna put it at. Okay, put that on the side, and then now I can work with this. And again, like I said, what I do is I make sure that I release the air that's here. And once I see a little bit coming out on the top, just like that, if you can see it, that means that you know that you're ready. You're ready to go. So then I take part of the wipes, clean that off, and then insert it right into where you're supposed to. Straight in to the muscle. Just like that. And then remember, since it's thick, it's gonna take its time. And then just feed it inside. Don't even think about it twice. Just put it right into the muscle. Once it goes inside, relax, take it easy. Take a deep breath. I know you mostly use might be scared of needles, but this is part of the process. It's actually better than the Estradiol tablets. Once that's done, it's done. Take it out. Take your Band-Aid. Open that up. 1, 2, 3. Put it right there. And you are done. And I got this one here. They also want some Estradiol. So I hope you find this video helpful and educational. And like I said, I did the best I could. Samantha, trust me, I did. Thank you for encouraging me to do this. Hopefully you girls can do that. And what I do is I keep myself like a small little pouch like this. This was actually from my retainers that I had before my teeth, so I use a small little box. And what I do is I keep all my stuff in there, my alcohol preps, my 19 gauge, my 1-inch needles. I keep them here to the side. But I order a box from Amazon.com and keep them outside over there. Keep them small, you know, like on the temperature. And then once I'm done, put it here, put it away, and stash it where you should keep it under temperature, and that's it. What I want to tell you also is what you want to do is that once you finish doing everything, just don't forget, make sure you put things where they go. Put them inside the box. Your needles that you open up, you want to make sure that's the right one. Put it back that in there. Lock it out. Remove that. Take the other needle out. Put that where it goes. Be very careful because it's very pointy. And then what I do is I have a little zip bag of all my other syringes I've done, and I empty out whatever I have done here and just throw it away. Put it right inside there. And then when I have my next appointment, I'll take it with me, and I just dump it into their hazards container, of to stuff, and they'll take it to where it has to be exposed and all that. Or if they have a CVS or a pharmacy where they do the recycle, they can do the same thing. And that is basically it. So I'm gonna continue here doing my production work. So I see you girls later. Bye. I love you girls. Stay safe.